could you run across a lake of lava? Picture it. Dawn. The volcano sighs like a giant kettle. And there I am, your trusty stick narrator, stretching calves that are bravely attached to a brain that has made terrible choices. I look at the glowing red lake and ask you, what if I just sprint? The lava hisses back like a frying pan that learned sarcasm. The camera pushes in, heat shimmer turns the world into a wobbly mirage. My eyebrows consider early retirement. First, the science you can feel in your bones before you even touch it. Lava is hot. Not oven hot, not pizza stone hot, but 7 to 1200 degrees Celsius hot. That's metal softening, rock liquefying, shoe evaporating hot. And it radiates. Stand a few meters away, and your skin tells you the temperature with a single eloquent statement. Nope. You don't need to step on it to get hurt. The heat arrives like invisible sunlight turned up to dragon. My cartoon knees knock. My voice tries to be brave, but sounds like a teapot. You might say, what about that trick where people run on a pool of cornstarch and water? Foot down, quick step, no sink. Cute idea. Lava, however, is not your friendly kitchen non-Newtonian blob. It's thick like syrup mixed with bad decisions, and it flows. Imagine stepping on taffy that's on fire, except the taffy is also a rock, and the fire is the sun, and the rock is trying to eat your shoes. The surface may look crusty. Sometimes a thin black skin forms as the top cools, but it's a liar's handshake. One hop, and the crust shatters, the glowing orange underneath burps gas, and the ground exhales a breath spicy with sulfur. I tiptoe closer, the soles of my sneakers begin to smoke, and the camera dolly zooms as sweat flies off like cartoon comets. Could a sprint help? Let's do a tiny heat transfer daydream. The moment your foot gets near, radiant heat soaks it. Touch the surface, and conduction joins the party. The kind of party where your nerves RSVP with a scream. The contact time of a running stride is still hundreds of milliseconds, an eternity for rubber and flesh. No, the Leidenfrost effect that makes water droplets skate on a hot pan doesn't save you. Your feet are not droplets, and lava is not a pan. If anything, the air between you and the lava turns into a baking oven that preheats your mistakes. Fun twist? You might not sink like a stone. Lava is denser than you are. Molten basalt can be more than twice your density. So you'd float in the worst possible beach vacation. But float here means toast, literally and narratively. I imagine falling chest first. The camera goes close up on my horrified face as the world turns white. Then the shot cuts to a sizzling silhouette that pops up like burnt toast. I give a thumbs up with a charred glove that disintegrates into confetti. The volcano applauds. Rude. What about heat-proof boots? Sure, engineers make gear that dances with heat for a moment. Ceramics, insulators, reflective layers. The test montage begins. I strap on gleaming boots, a mirrored suit, a heroic cape that immediately catches fire, cue record scratch. Even with fancy materials, the radiant blast cooks whatever is not shielded, and the shield itself gets hot fast. The longer you stay, the more the heat wins. And the surface is uneven, cracking, gassing, shifting. Every step is a trapdoor that leads to molten nope. I stage one last attempt purely for science and memes. The camera swings low as I sprint along the very edge on solid rock, trying to kiss the crust with speedy taps. The lava burps, a bubble pops, and a red tongue of liquid rock licks out, painting my shoelaces into smoke signals. I hop back, cartoon stomp the flames, and the volcano laughs in subtitles. Nice try, Noodle. So, could you run across a lake of lava? In theory, if run means experience a short, bright, educational moment, then yes, spectacularly once. For actual survival, no. The heat hurts you before you touch, the surface betrays you when you do, and the physics keeps the receipt. I sit on a safe boulder, cheeks glowing like over-enthusiastic tomatoes. Behind me, the lava moves with slow, ancient patience, a glowing river that turns mountains into memory. Here's the surprise ending. The problem isn't that lava is too fast. It's that we are. We want to sprint across forces that work on geologic time. The lake says, without words, some things you don't conquer by running. You respect them by stopping. I nod, untie my melted shoelaces from what's left of my pride, and finally do the smartest thing I've done all day. Step away, very carefully, at a walking pace.